Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There we go. 51. Let him know.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Pass the there goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Melvin Gordon. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go, get out there.
Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. And let's get this. Check 3, check 3.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2
That's caught inside the 20, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go, man.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded at the 33. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Mike 54. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
A first down throw for Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready. Get ready.
Prescott off play action. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here to Hilton. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Ready? 91. 58. Come on. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch the safety. Everybody go to 54. Go to 54.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught by Wilson. Chiefs touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a second and 7. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Under. Watch the motion. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Go, get out there.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action now, Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Here we go. 58.
On first and 10, Fields. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Completes it to Davis. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
But it brings up fourth down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big gain.
Here we go, here we go. Pittsburgh, come on.
On first down, it's Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Check nickel.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, Fields. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Chiefs 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go, 47. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run it here with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking long for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Fields. It's caught by Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Let's go.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
54.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, Fields. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Second and 6 at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check.
47.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Prescott. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We're going to 52.
Prescott to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
Mighty go. 59. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
There we go. Kill.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 4th down.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and I turn in the air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.